Good morning. I hope you had a wonderful day. Welcome. I believe we're on lesson 132. Yes, I loosed the world from all I thought it was. Just to straighten this out here a little bit. Very bright today. I loosed the world from all I thought it was. What keeps the world in chains but your beliefs? And what can save the world except yourself? Belief is powerful indeed. The thoughts you hold are mighty, and illusions are strong in their effects, as is the truth. A madman thinks the world he sees is real and does not doubt it, nor can he be swayed by questioning his thoughts' effects. But it is but when their source is raised to question that the hope of freedom comes to him at last. Yet is salvation easily achieved, for anyone is free to change his mind, and all his thoughts change with it. Now the source of thought has shifted, for to change your mind means you have changed the source of all ideas you think or ever thought or yet will think. That is the reprogramming. It is hard work. You free your past from what you thought before. You free the future from all ancient thoughts of seeking what you do not want to find. And yet Jesus tells us salvation is easily achieved because we have free will. We just have to choose it. So it's the willingness that's the hard part. The present now remains the only time. Here in the present is the world set free. For as you let the past be lifted and release the future from your ancient fears, you find escape and give it to the world. You have enslaved the world with all your fears, your doubts, your miseries, your pain and tears. All your sorrows press on it and keep the world a prisoner to your beliefs. Death strikes it everywhere because you hold the bitter thoughts of death within your mind. The world is nothing in itself. Your mind must give it meaning. And what you behold upon it are your wishes, acted out so you can look on them and think them real. Perhaps you think you did not make the world, but came unwillingly to what was made already, hardly waiting for your thoughts to give it meaning. Yet in truth, you found exactly what you looked for when you came. There is no world apart from what you wish, and herein lies your ultimate release. Change but your mind on what you want to see, and all the world must change accordingly. Ideas leave not their source. This central theme is often stated in the text and must be borne in mind if you would understand the lesson for today. It is not pride which tells you you made the world you see, and that it changes as you change your mind. But it is pride that argues you have come into a world quite separate from yourself, impervious to what you think and quite apart from what you chance to think it is. There is no world. This is the central thought the Course attempts to teach. Not everyone is ready to accept it, and each one must go as far as he can let himself be led along the road to truth. He will return and still go farther, or perhaps step back a while and then return again. But healing is the gift of those who are prepared to learn there is no world and can accept the lesson now. So let's let that be our gift. Apologies, I am a little distracted by the drama here. I brought my cat's food bowl outside, and there is a magpie waiting to get the leftovers and hoping to get my cat out of the way as well. They are pretty aggressive. Healing is the gift of those who are prepared to learn there is no world and can accept the lesson now. Let us be those willing. Their readiness will bring the lesson to them in some form which they can understand and recognize. Some see it suddenly on point of death and rise to teach it. Others find it in experience that is not of this world, which shows them that the world does not exist, because what they behold must be the truth, and yet clearly it contradicts the world. And some will find it in this course, and in the exercises we do today. Today's idea is true, because the world does not exist. And if it is indeed your own imagining, then you can loose it from all things you ever thought it was, merely by changing all the thoughts that gave it these appearances. The sick are healed as you let go of all thoughts of sickness. The dead arise when you let the thoughts of life replace all thoughts you ever held of death. A lesson earlier repeated once must now be stressed again today, for it contains the firm foundation for today's idea. You are as God created you. There is no place where you can suffer, and no time that can bring change to your eternal state. How can a world of time and place exist if you remain as God created you? What is the lesson for today except another way of saying that to know yourself is the salvation of the world? To free the world from every kind of pain is but to change your mind about yourself. There is no world apart from your ideas, because ideas leave not their source, and you maintain the world within your mind in thought. Yet, if you are as God created you, you cannot think apart from him, nor make what he does not share, his timelessness and love. Are these inherent in the world you see? Does it create like him? Unless it does, it is not real and cannot be at all. If you are real, the world you see is false, for God's creation is unlike the world in every way. And as it was his thought, by which, just a moment here, a very busy bird nest next door. And as it was his thought, by which you were created, so it is your thoughts which made it and must set it free, that you may know the thoughts you share with God. Release the world. Your real creations wait for this release to give you fatherhood, not of illusions, but as God in truth. God shares his fatherhood with you who are his son, for he makes no distinctions in what is himself and what is still himself. What he creates is not apart from him, and nowhere does the Father end, the Son begin as something separate from him. There is no world, because it is thought apart from God, and made to separate the Father and the Son, and break away a part of God himself, and thus destroy his wholeness. Can a world which comes from this idea be real? Can it be anywhere? Deny illusions, but accept the truth. Deny you are a shadow briefly laid upon a dying world. Release your mind, and you will look upon a world released. Today our purpose is to free the world from all the idle thoughts we ever held about it, about all living things we see upon it. They cannot be there, no more can we. For we are in the home our Father set for us, along with them. And we, who are as he created us, would loose the world this day from every one of our illusions, that we may be free. We have two 15-minute practice periods today. Begin the 15-minute periods in which we practice twice today with this. I, who remain as God created me, would loose the world from all I thought it was. For I am real because the world is not, and I would know my own reality. Then merely rest, alert but with no strain, and let your mind in quietness be changed, so the world is freed along with you. You need not realize that healing comes to many brothers far across the world, as well as to the ones you see nearby, as you send out these thoughts to bless the world. But you will sense your own release, although you may not fully understand as yet that you could never be released alone. Throughout the day, increase the freedom sent through your ideas to all the world, and say whenever you are tempted to deny the power of your simple change of mind, I loose the world from all I thought it was, and I choose my own reality instead. Let's begin our 15-minute practice. I, who remain as God created me, would loose the world from all I thought it was. For I am real because the world is not, and I would know my own reality. I loose the world from all I thought it was. Breathing in and out, resting alert without strain. There isn't any need to analyze or fix. We are just resting in relieving the world of its role that it played to us before, the meaning we made of it. Let your mind in quietness be changed, so the world is freed along with you. And keep in mind, we are sending these thoughts out to bless the world. All of our brothers and sisters are blessed by our thoughts, our shift in consciousness, our releasing the world from the meaning that we have made of it. I loose the world from all I thought it was. I release the world from all the meaning I made of it. To make me whole, to make me happy, to be something I can conquer, have, and control. Whatever meaning I have made of it, I let it go. Bringing to mind the interpretations, circumstances, situations, relationships of this world we're in, they may come to mind. No need to analyze, just notice and rest. We are releasing all of these situations from the meaning we've made. We don't have to understand why. Whether it's being a good parent, a good partner, a good provider, a good employee, a good manager. All of the things we think we must accomplish to have worth, meaning, safety, ease, abundance. One by one, let these thoughts arise, and let's release the world from the meaning we have made of it. Continuing to breathe in and out, noticing the sights and sounds around us to help ground us in this present moment. In our 132 days to date, we have a few very excellent visualizations. The first one was a while back. And that's envisioning ourselves at the eye of a storm, surrounded by a circle of clouds. And then visualizing ourselves rising above this eye, moving through the clouds to clarity. The second visualization was an excellent one, and that was from yesterday's practice, where we notice our bubbling thoughts, all the things on our to-do list, all of the crushing judgments we make of ourselves and others, the things that keep our mind pretty busy. Notice those things and then sink below them, looking to a door. The door opens easily, and within is a very bright light of rest, of clarity, of knowledge. Everything in this world is seen without veil and suddenly makes sense. The truth that Jesus keeps talking about in these meditations day after day is perfectly clear, perfectly acceptable. We are perfectly willing. And in this wonderful place of light and ease and clarity, we rest with God. Just taking our ease from the busyness of this world, our busy minds, the suffering of ourselves, others, the world. We can see the big picture of all that is. In this wonderful place of rest and ease and light, we say, I remain as God created me. Breathing in and out. I free the world from all I thought it was. I release all the meaning I expected to make from this world. I am real because this world is not. Breathing in and out. I, above all, want to know and enjoy my reality, the truth, my relationship with God. Above all, I want to enjoy and know these beautiful things. And let's sit in silence for a moment, enjoying the rest we are taking, the rest in truth, in certainty and knowledge. Light and ease, an escape from the suffering that we see around us, within and without. And what a relief to know that none of this has any meaning, any true meaning. Enjoying our breathing in and out. And as the thoughts of our busy to-do list, our petty grievances and dismal thoughts, I think that's how Jesus described them yesterday, dismal thoughts, as they arise, returning to our secret room, enjoying rest, ease, clarity, allowing our past to be lifted, releasing the future from my ancient fears, enjoying this escape and sharing this escape with the world. Reminding ourselves there is no world apart from what we wish. Exhaling, here is our ultimate release. Breathing in, healing is the gift of those who are prepared to learn there is no world and can accept the lesson now. Let us be willing. We want to spend as much time as possible in our day-to-day lives, protected in this beautiful room with our Creator, until we really know there's nothing to protect ourselves from. To free the world from every kind of pain is but to change your mind about yourself. Breathing in, I who remain as God created me, would loose the world from all I thought it was. And breathing out. I am real because the world is not. Breathing out, I would know my own reality. I choose my own reality instead. And as we continue to breathe in and out, feeling the healing that comes to many brothers and sisters far across the world with today's practice, as well as to those nearby. We send out these thoughts today to bless the world. But you will sense your own release, although you may not fully understand as yet that you could never be released alone. Deny you are a shadow briefly laid upon a dying world. Release your mind, and you will look upon a world released. Thank you for joining today for today's 15-minute practice. I look forward to seeing you again. I will timestamp when we began our meditation if you'd care to use this practice to guide you again tonight for the 15 minutes. We are reminded also to call upon these thoughts as frequently as possible. Whenever we're triggered by something, whenever we're attempted to attack, if it's helpful, we don't have a specific instruction to set a timer, but if it's helpful, do so. It's always helpful for me. Thank you so much for joining today. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.